Greetings. Tuesday, March 10th, 2026. We're live with another beautiful show. Lunchtime Live, 2:15, coming at you. My God, there's been a lot of lunchtime shows. It's kind of insane to think about that in 2024, the show didn't exist. In the past 14 months, there's been 215 episodes. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the Lunchtime Live Thunder. I'm very happy and grateful to be here. I am going to do a video after this stream. I have yet to record it, but I'll put it all together. Shouldn't be too intense about the whole, Jones fallout with the UFC and taking it a step further, asking for his UFC release, and then so on and so forth with Ilya Topuria and Islam Makhachev going after it. So definitely some MMA news topics that I'm looking forward to getting into. All right. I hope you guys are doing good on a nice Tuesday afternoon. Your boy went and got his blood work drawn, so that's good shit. Staying healthy, Jay. As I get lean, I'm feeling good, man. Shout out to the people watching. What's up? Welcome if you're just tuning in. Make sure you hit the like upon returning to the show because I want to hit 100 likes on this stream. The only way to do it is normally 20 likes in the first 5 minutes, baby. Let's go. We got the Scottsdale, Arizona treadmill team in the house. Listen, you're a runner, you're a track star. You're on that treadmill team trying to go hard. Hey, glad you're taking Asplund over Petrino. Gonna tell him what Finch was saying last night next time I see him in person. You better also tell him that I was hyping his ass up. Better also tell him my side because I don't want him to think it's both of us, man. He don't get it. Finch don't know. Like, I don't understand. He is so close-minded to the fact that Asplund's got real hand speed and is one of the quicker heavyweights with cardio. And if he can keep the fight standing, he can show out. Hey, Joey Sunrise, 5994. Thank you for becoming a Army member. Thank you for joining the members tab, the experts Army. I appreciate you. But yeah, bro, I'm going Asplund. Going Asplund with the hands. Hey, W Herb, what's up, bro? Ralphie's in the house. Oh shit. Never heard Finch be so disrespectful. I don't know. He even said to me, he's like, I don't know what got into me, man. He was just going off. He was on a tirade. He was violent, Finch, dude. Yeah, last night was a wild ass money line. For the Vegas cards, shit's crazy. I'm like, sometimes the heat is heavier and hotter on the fucking Vegas card money lines than when we're doing the big show. Finch most confident video was Golden Comedy this weekend. I saw. It was funny, dude. AJ, I found a way to feed families. Delgado KO, Petrino fight, any fighter by KO, Jillian Lemos fight does not go the distance, pays plus 1,009. But what happens if the ladies do go long, going distance? I think Delgado KO is live, and yeah, Petrino, his fight is live to end by knockout. But Jillian could end up going to the scorecards with Lemos. But I wish you luck, dog. Father Finch feeling invincible. He is. He's Father Finch now, bro. He's leveling up. He's on some real grown up shit. He's at a different mentality, It's Father Finch J. Father Finch J. W to Father Finch J. How'd you guys like my video about the Dana White, John Jones fallout? We're taking it a step further. It's going to be part 2, essentially. Not a part 2. It's not going to be titled part 2, but it's a follow-up video to that I'm doing after the stream. And, obviously, I'm going to continue the storytelling of what we've talked about and add upon more of what was already discussed. And then I also plan on talking a lot about this Topuria stuff. I probably should bring a little Topuria and Makhachev into the thumbnail. To be honest, I might have to add them. I don't know. I got a little mock thumbnail already set up. I'll see what the final shoot is going to look like, but might end up. I might have it right here. This might be it. This could be money. I'm already looking at it. Who can beat Khamzat Chimaev in the UFC currently? Maybe Yuri Prohashka, light heavyweight. I would say at 185, Imavov would have a chance if he can stop the grappling onslaught. Keep seeing that Topuria was the reason the Islam fight didn't happen. Islam is offering to fight for free. Topuria wanted more money. I'm seeing that back and forth now. I will go in to all of it. Um, it's John Jones, it's Topuria. There's a lot to talk about today. That video is going to be good. I mean, we can talk about it here too. So I think I have to kind of pick a side with the Ilya Topuria situation and decide. I haven't decided yet. Once again, Islam comes up with the excuse. This time it's an injury. I always knew I'd be part of the White House event. And then Islam saying we both know who chickened out. I mean, obviously it's not Islam saying you can cover your cowardice with nasty tweets. I mean, it's, Ali Abdelaziz. The injury look is bad timing, though. You know? John and Dana are undercover lovers is funny as fuck. They're in love. I feel it in the air. I feel like whoever gets to weigh will look dominant. Minus 500 Lemos TKO on the feet or Jillian by sub ground and pound. But I see the distance view. I think we'll see Jillian take her to the ground, bro. I think so. I think it's going to happen. I think only one who can beat Hamzat is Magomed Big Ank Ankalaev at 205. I think Ankalaev is a bad matchup for him. Your videos are on point. Hey, I appreciate it. On point, Jay. Thank you, Joey Sunrise. I appreciate it. I'm glad you've been enjoying. I'm having a great week, man. I'm really excited about my predictions. I already locked in a parlay, a 2-leg. I'm gonna deal with the shit talk when I do it at like minus something, but it is what it is. It's too good of a 2-leg to not be my lock city. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm not going to lie and add something else. And I feel less confident in chase odds. I made that mistake, bro. I wanted to do Correa and Costa, but I was like, oh, it's only plus 100. And at some spots had it at minus money. I was like, oh, man, I got to get plus money only. I'm like, you know what? I'm about to just lock what I think is the fucking 2-leg lock at near even. We've probably been watching UFC a similar amount of time, 2010 for me. Can't think of a worse time where big fights weren't being made. Me either, Majestic. This is a strange fucking time for a UFC fan. Whenever I would talk to boxing fans back when I was younger, right? Because from that era, right, 2010 to the earlier 2020s, what I would always tell boxing fans is you guys don't get the fights that you want to see. They just don't happen. But in the UFC, the best always get the best, and the fights happen every time. And that was always the selling point for the UFC. Besides, it's more exciting to see the full tool set of combat. It's also matchmaking. It was the fact that you get the best versus the best in the fights we want to see pretty much every single time. And that's what the UFC was built upon for years. But over the past several years, we've seen the, Francis Ngannou versus John Jones fight not come together. We've seen the John Jones, Tom Aspinall fight not come together. We've seen the Alex Pereira and John Jones fight not come together. Now we're seeing the Ilya Topuria and Islam Makhachev fight not coming together. So it's like they've missed on a handful of matchups, the super card of super cards, because what it was supposed to be, according to Dana White, UFC White House, was supposed to be the greatest card they've ever put together. And it's a good card. It's an 8 out of 10 card. And if it was a regular main card for a numbered event, I would say it's spectacular. But there's only 6 fights on that card. And it's top heavy, right? Main event, co-main event. Obviously, I love the Diego Lopez fight. But you have a squash match for Mauricio Rufy against Chandler. You have Dawkins out there. Okay. O'Malley and Zahabi. Not the fight that we really wanted. Dude saying he's going to sleep Justin quickly. I wouldn't be surprised if that's true. The hand randomly being hurt is a bit sus. It's strange timing. Now it's a money thing, but I thought it was a hand injury thing, right? It's all over the fucking place. I just think it's a little sus for Islam. I don't think that Ilya is demanding billions. Maybe they were offering to pay him more to fight Islam. Is the UFC really at fault? They weren't going to pay him out? I wouldn't be surprised, though, if the UFC said, no, we can't give you that much. We'll do Justin instead. We catching every show now. I've been seeing you every day. We game all night. You've been subbed for years, bro. You're one of the OG subs. Hey, shout out to Arf for the $13.99. We put together a little trash can parlay for this Saturday fight night. I like that style. Hey, thank you for 13.99. I definitely got one coming at you for the London card. For this week, the trash can parlay. Okay. Let's see here. I think you could go Mitzabek, Oralbai, Marwan, Rahiki, and Kevin Vallejos. Now, Josh Emmett is not a trash can, but he's on his way out. Harry Hardwick, I think, is on the trash can side. I think the odds could be wider. And then the side of Chris Curtis is not that he's a trash can in his prime, but he's washed. Minus 267, minus 265, and minus 650. Put them all together. I think that right there could be your trash can parlay for the week. And actually, I think it's plus money. Let me double check. I'll find it right here. Vallejos minus 650. My God, fat favorite. Orabai around minus 265. And Rahiki minus 265. You got plus 119 for the trash can parlay this week. Little 3-leg, confident calls, trash can. I will say, like, I also really believe in Delgado, but I just can't call Philly a trash can because, like, I like Andre Philly. I pick Andre Philly a good amount. But if you did add Philly in as well, now it's plus 185 for a 4-leg. That's big shit. That's big savage shit. Dana has a bad look at the moment. UFC needs some positivity, means more dollars for fights and fighters. I think they really need to cook up something massive, dude, because they've let us down. UFC isn't getting these big fights done that the fans want, bro. I completely agree with that, Jake. To the T. And it's frustrating for me. It's interesting the strikers build a sense of security around their takedown defense until that monster grappler comes into play, and it's just different. It's not just someone who goes for takedowns. It is the Hamzat Chimaevs or even the Marabs, right? The relentless wrestling. The Islam Makhachev. They can strike and they can grapple. Some fucking monsters, man. Hey, congrats on being up 6.1K, Mr. Brady. You're doing good shit, bro. Bo Nickel at the White House before GTA 6. My word. I think big fights not being made is equally on the fighters in the promotion. I don't really feel the fighters are going to be blamed as much. I think you have to blame the promotion because I think if you throw the right money at these savages, they will fight. The UFC right now, so what it is profit margins, right? The UFC in this modern era is shooting for the biggest margin of profit, right? And that's what this new $1 billion deal brings. The UFC is looking to make the most amount of money possible. And that will cost us some of the matchups that we want to see because is the UFC going to make that much more money on, let's say, Ilya Topuria and Islam Makhachev fighting than they would with still having Topuria on the card versus Gaethje and not having an astronomical check to cut on either side? I don't get it. I still think overall, without the pay-per-view model, this could also be a factor. Like the one element of no longer having pay-per-view buys, I know that it's through the production that the pay-per-view costs come in play, but I don't know. This seems like an element of like no longer having to sell the event for $80 an event makes it a bit easier to just put cards together and be like, all right, this is it. Yeah, good fights, but this event should be the biggest. The White House card is supposed to be the biggest and the baddest. Biggest and the baddest. Honestly, I would have been down with a women's championship fight instead of Nickel on the card. Yes, I think they could have represented Valentina Shevchenko versus, somebody, maybe Natalia Silva. Or they could even have done, Mackenzie Dern versus Weili Zhang. I think that would have been fine too. I don't know if Weili's turnaround time is great, but that's a possibility. Can Oliveira hold Volk down? Honestly, Oliveira versus Volkanovski is a sick fight. Who's most likely to get a submission on this card? I think Umar C is live for a sub. Yeah, it is a business at the end of the day. It is. And profit margins are what they are looking for. Big J on the porch TV doing yard work. Hey, W, Chris Hayes. Early life don't get better. W, my boy. W, W, W. Sav J is just mad we don't get Macy Chiasson versus Marab. I wanted that fight, dude. Order of confidence, Orabai, Delgado, Vallejos, Rahiki. We'll go Delgado, Orabai, Vallejos, Rahiki. Reason being, The toughest opponent that any of them are fighting is Josh Emmett. And then on the side of Orabai, he should have a clear path to victory, but Curtis can crack. Delgado has a massive power edge, and then Rahiki's just still an unproven prospect, though he has massive advantages in strike skill, speed, and power. So I believe in those four. You would take Bo Nickel versus Shevchenko any day. Shevchenko over Bo on the card. Shev is a snooze fest. All right, so Whaley versus Dern. 5-round women's fight. I anticipate O'Malley to have red, white, and blue hair. I think Elijah Smith is very live to win. I think Hedger Souza is very live to win. I think Charles Johnson has a pretty good chance, but Bruno Silva is still capable on the other side, and he's a veteran. And for whatever reason, when Johnson fights vets, he freezes. White House card is what normal pay-per-views used to be. Hunter Campbell might be killing the product. You think Hunter's behind this bullshit? I mean, I think it all started happening with Dana's involvement in boxing too, though. So I guess now, yeah, Hunter Campbell is kind of the front man. We're definitely in a strange place. It's not looking great, but I will hold on to hope for the second half of the year to become more what we expect. This first half of the year has been pretty bad so far. Orabai looks like he belongs in the tribe from the Ice Age movies. Accurate as fuck, Brayden. People are pretty torn about the Asplund-Petrino fight, as they should be. What's changed? I feel like Hunter is taking a bigger role and less Dana. True, Majestic, yeah. Dana being involved with boxing is not doing everything, whereas he used to do everything. AJ said in Discord, him signing Conor Benn for $10 million for one fight was the absolute biggest mistake the UFC could have made, because the Zuffa boxing money is tied in with the UFC money. Xiaonan fight brought UFC 300 down so bad. People say the White House over 300, but that's insane. People forget about Xiaonan. I think 300 was still lit. Jim Skin? No, I've never heard of him. Who is that? Who's Jim Skin? It's like a new content creator, Jim Skin. First time I've seen him right now. Yeah, I had never heard of him until today. Streamer from the UK? Yeah, I'd never heard of him until today. He looks UK as fuck. Positive guy has funny moments. That's pretty cool. I hope he's better than fucking Clavicular, who's been popping off. I don't know how you guys feel about Clavicular. I just find him rather annoying, dude. Like, he has a very irritating personality, I think. He's not an awful guy, but I just find him rather annoying. Bia minus 550. Why am I going to, here's my mindset. I'll pick Bia Mosquito, but why am I going to bet money on Bia Mosquito? Why? Petrino's going to gas out after a round on the ground. Asplund, KO 2 and 3. That's what I'm thinking too, Majestic. I'm fully with it. Look maxing is gay. I think look maxing in one sense is good because it's pushing for guys to, clean up and look better and stay in shape. But the problem is it's not really health based. And I prefer savage maxing, Look good, feel good, get the fucking shape and be a savage, I think look maxing is a little bit strange. But savage maxing, you can look good too. But you don't need to take 12 milligrams of fucking retatrutide, Anavar, and testosterone and not being able to bench 225 for reps. You know what I'm saying? Like Clav. It's like, that's kind of retarded, bro. Excuse my fucking French. I don't know if these words are allowed on YouTube. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's stupid to me. That's stupid to me. It is. It's superficial and narcissistic. Yes. I believe in savage maxing. You're chronically online. That's funny. I agree, though, Brayden. It was a mistake they signed the boxer. Hope we get plus 500 for that. Gonna throw some money on it if so. I think it's worth it, Majestic. And you've seen the way that Asplund moves in real life too, right? Being in the gym and seeing him spar. And I can't imagine Petrino has speed like that. That's why I was very confused with the Finch man's take. I'm like, he's not seeing what I'm seeing. You know, I don't think Petrino is this elite athlete. I think Petrino's a bit of a dum dum. I think Petrino's hella overrated. I think he's undisciplined, and I think that's why he's at heavyweight now. I think he's a light heavyweight that's blown up. Blue Chew maxing is crazy, Corbo. How you been, Corbo? Just because you reach max level and look maxing doesn't mean the rest of us need to bone smash. Don't need to bone smash. Listen, bone smash as much as you like, but you got a savage max. Looking good is cool, but if you're simultaneously a piece of shit, it's not the most important thing. Fair. I mean, ultimately, the peacock theory, right? The look maxing element. The reason Klav is able to kiss these girls on stream is not because he looks good, because he's a streamer. It's about having some type of status, right? There's guys out there that are not good looking that can get a nice woman because they know how to talk and they know how to make them laugh and they know how to psychologically win them over, right? Just being a handsome dude but being awkward as fuck with no personality skills, unless you're famous, if you're a strange one, it's probably not gonna work out for you. At my peak, I was 175, bench 305, fell off though, need to get back to the gym. I lost like 45 pounds of muscle. Brooke the Rook comeback 2026. Yeah, fat dudes who get play. Yeah, it's not so much about just the looks element. It's how you carry yourself, I think. Ben Goodman, I still tune in for all the money lines, been missing a lot of live streams, busy at work. Love your takes on this card. And this week, the main event is a lock. Let's go, Corbo, bro. I appreciate you. I've been wondering where you've been at, man. I'm happy to see you. Big Mosquito could look like Amarin Mizuki on the feet. Totally fair. I wouldn't bet either side. I would just stay away. It's not my type of bet, really. Yes, I'm ugly. Let me hit my face with a hammer. Boom, bro. The genius idea. Thoughts on Rahiki over 1.5. Ralphie, thank you for 199. Live, but could be dangerous with Hardwick having maybe some heart and Rahiki being a wild card. Like, he still got dropped on Contender. Confidence plays a big factor. At least I know AJ gets played. It really all comes down to that. There's certain women that won't be attracted regardless, but yeah. What's up, AJ? Just tuning in. My brother, guess what UFC fighter I met yesterday at work? Michael Chandler. Who'd you meet? Any chance the cancel fight could have been Armin? I don't think so. Armin was at UFC 326 with handcuffs on. I think Asplund, the SAG man, should win a decision or KO, but I do worry that Petrino could explode with a big flurry of power shots and put Asplund down. The loss to Denzel Freeman's weren't. Yes, but he's gotten better since then. Who's my fade of the week? I'm going to fade Manuel Souza. I'd still, even though I'm picking Bia Mosquito, I'd fade her. I wouldn't bet her. I feel like stay away and chill. Most confident to get finishes. I think Villeos, Delgado, Rahiki live to finish. But he's just unproven. That's the only thing. I know Hardwick's not looking good, but Rahiki was still rocked on Contender. That's still in my mind, Triple C, that's cool. What was Triple C like in person, man? You like Petrino by sub first 2 rounds or Asplund KO? Dude, it'd be great if Asplund just chins him. Why don't we get Patchy versus AJ on the White House? They never made the call, bro. Thank you for 199. They never made the call, Ralphie. Exactly. Asplund is the heavyweight Jerome Holiday, bro. Finch had no idea about that. I was like, damn, Finch. I mean, he is Father Finch, right? You guys can joke around that I'm Unc J, but I'm still with the shit as far as what's going on in the MMA meme space too. Bro, you can kill the man, but not the fucking idea. Okay. I think that at 27, Asplin's young, bro. He's fast. Come on. I don't know who I want to lose more between Dennis and Covington. Rooting against both. I hope they never fight each other. I don't like either one really. You always been punching above your weight class of ladies because you're funny. It makes sense, Casey. You are a funny guy. Pute Laba and Hardwick, lock of the week. Crazy, bro. Put hit knowing your luck recently. You guys, my picks have not been bad. There has been the main event losses, and I've fucking locked some main event calls more out of me just being that guy than anything else. Dennis and Covington are grappling at RAF. Grappling or wrestling? Seen Brian battle in Sprouts in Charlotte last Wednesday. Bro's tall then. I thought he looks tall. Finch was picking Lacerda too. Yeah. I was like, dog, like, I think, dude, I don't understand the Hetcher Souza hate. Low-key worried it could go like the Dana White's Contender Series fight. Petrino might come in cocky, way too confident, get chinned in round one. I could see it, bro. I really don't think Asplund is going to be respected by Petrino. Like, I think Petrino's giggling at him. Asplund versus Petrino is Holloway Oliveira 3 tiebreaker. It is. Emotionally, it is. And we got it on this one, bro. We got our heavyweight Holloway. Heavyweight Holloway, bro. I believe in him. Asplund has the jelly roll lore, too. I think being a top 5 heavyweight one day is inevitable. He does have the jelly roll lore. Dude is 27. Like, at heavyweight, 27, bro. And I look at his career. Okay, he lost in 2024 to Denzel Freeman. He got out grappled and stuff. But I don't know, man. That was a while ago. Denzel Freeman, outside of the UFC, had fought in the fucking PFL and shit. You know, it was like, it was a competition jump for him. You know, I think that Steven Asplund has more to give than he's being given credit. Wrestling, they're wrestling. I was gonna say if they're grappling, that's weird. I thought it was just wrestling. REF is a mess, dude. They're coming to Tampa in like 2 weeks. I'm not going, but so maybe you're saying the Asplund is this week's Aguilar. Let's find out. First 2 fights in the early prelims always mess up parlays. Look at the last 2, terrible. Not even the best predictors seen that coming. First 2 fights in the card, maybe you stay away. Yo, what's up, Swerve? Yo, Swerve J. Swerve J. What'd you think of yesterday's content, Jay? How'd you feel, bro? You going to the Tampa card, you're gonna be too lit, had to pop out. Enjoy that shit, Elvato. If I was going, I'd tell you to meet up with me there, but I'm not going, bro. I got to stream. That's a Seattle card week. Yeah, I don't know about Asplund's takedown defense either, but I believe in the idea. I don't care. Like, I believe in the idea. And if Petrino gets him, God bless. But I would much rather pick Asplund, dude. I'd rather believe in Asplund's hands. And if Petrino wins it, respect. But if Petrino gets sat down and Asplund pulls through, they're going to say, holy shit, this guy's got something wild. What's my early lean for lock? It depends if I'm allowed to do this. Chad has to give me permission. Orabai Delgado 2-leg. I locked it at minus 113, bro. I bet on it already. I bet on it early, my boy. I bet on it early, Jay, because I didn't want the odds to get too wide for me. Francis Ngannou just came out and supported John Jones. This video is going to be a banger. Banger. Bro, Covington should definitely be able to beat Dylan Dennis in grappling. And people try telling AJ he doesn't bet fights. Bro, when you guys see that, I'm like, these guys are just stupid, bro. Stupid. Big J, you know I love you, homie. That is a despicable title. Islam just dominated a guy who's bigger and has more defensive wrestling than Ilya. You think Islam's scared of little 5'3" Munchkin? Um, he's terrified, I think. He's terrified. He's ducking him, bro. He's bailing out. He's ducking him, bro. I'm actually just giving you a hard time. I am going to do my deep diving after this, and I will react to it all in a video. Supposedly, from the Islam side, it was a financial issue. On Ilya's side, from Ilya's side, it was an issue with an injury. You have a feeling Age is going to lock Asplund? I don't know, man. I think for my lock, I'm just going to do a true two-leg lock that I feel hits, but I'll do it as my favorite dog, probably. Asplund seemed even faster than my teammate who's built like an NFL RB, 15-3 record, and is fast as hell on the feet. I think that's a big deal, bro. His hands are quick. And it's like not a guarantee Petrino just wrestles. Do we know for a fact Petrino's wrestling is better than Denzel Freeman's, you know? How big's the betting bankroll? Bro, it depends on the card, bro. I follow my own standard. Ariel and Dana both said Islam is injured, so I currently believe him. I believe that too. I believe that he's injured. The fight fell out. I think that was the fight that fell out. I think he broke his hand. AJ knows what to do this week. Two leg, don't matter if it ain't plus. I'm just doing it, bro. It's Vegas 114. I'm allowed 13 points towards the favorite status. Dude, I could see Orabai putting him out too. I love Orabai in this fight. Bro, that's why I bet on it right away. I'm like, bro, I'm going Orabai Delgado right away. Rahiki Delgado plus money. I think it's like minus 105. I'll double check for you. Rahiki minus 265. Delgado minus 330. Nah, minus 126, my boy. Dude, that's why I bet down that shit quick. Hey, Dre MMA, thank you for the 2. Islam ducked us. He don't want to run it. He don't want to taste the power. I mean, conveniently saying no for a full camp against Ilya isn't a bad decision. It's not a bad decision. It's just unfortunately we couldn't get the biggest fight of all time. I mean, the UFC has let us down twice. This, upcoming card. How do you get started with YouTube? Oh, man. The question of the motherfucking year, bro. How do you get started with YouTube? Step 1, have a way to post videos on the internet. Preferably not your phone. Step 2, have a microphone that doesn't suck. Doesn't have to be good, but doesn't suck. Don't use your computer's microphone. I used to. That's when I first started. It sucked. Don't use your computer webcam because it sucks. Buy one. Doesn't have to be that good, but better than just using your computer's webcam. And then the next step after that will be post videos and have thumbnails that have a little bit of effort put into them. Don't half-ass the fuck out of them. Use Photoshop or Canva and put some effort into what you're creating. And then, post a lot of videos for years on end, and eventually you'll get good at it. But it takes a long time. Like, this is a skill in itself. For me to sit here on camera and just conversate with, ease, it's not an overnight success story, right? There's a lot of years put into it. There was potential in another universe where Islam isn't injured and the UFC isn't cheap. Would have had Jones, Pura, Ilya, Islam on the White House card. That other universe is the universe that we were, I don't know, somehow transported from, because the old UFC that I know would have made that happen. The old UFC that I know would have made that happen. Felipe Lin's #1 ranked heavyweight in the world. Bro, if he wins, he's the man. And there's Ash. Think Tavares going to circle? Bro, I just don't think either are good at this point. Slowly losing confidence in Charles Johnson as the days go by. I mean, bro, he doesn't beat veterans for the most part, so I don't blame you. Su Yu had good striking against Long Shao. You don't think he has a chance against Elijah Smith? I like Elijah Smith striking a lot more than Long Shao's. I think Smith's a good prospect. I'm not a big Su Young Yu guy. Photoshop or Canva? I use Photoshop, but I know people like Canva. I'm ride or die from a man UFC. Even I agree with all this hate on them. With the combination of the weak White House announcement, terrible pay-per-view card, it was a terrible weekend for them, in my opinion. It was bad, dude. The BMF fight being a fucking grappling heavy fight, you know? Just just wait though. At the very least, at least 327's a banger. 327's great. 327's the card of the year so far. Like, I need more cards like 327. I don't even care about this White House card at this point. I need 327 type cards. I don't like the 6-fight card. Thank you guys for the blessings. Thank you. What did Charles Johnson say on Twitter? No, I haven't looked. Habib returns for the Conor rematch this year for 15 mil? No way. Not possible. Not possible, dude. That was a heavy sneeze, bro. I was sneezing, Jay. Liddell Rampage. Respect on that, bro. I started watching every car from 109 on. Bro, Paramount sucked this weekend. It was lagging out for me, dude. It really pissed me off. You guys saw on stream, I had to get up multiple times and change the fucking camera and share the connection and shit. It really annoyed me. I like Islam, but we all know the game. He needs time. True. They like full camps, bro. They don't like to go into any fight unprepared. I don't necessarily blame them. He said the Perez KO was a fluke, and he's still talking hella trash on Kavanaugh and Perez. You know, if Bruno Silva beats him, I think I'm just gonna start laughing. That's why, like, I think I'm gonna keep Johnson out of my most confident. I could change my mind tomorrow, but I think I have to keep it off. Wow. Rousey Carano tickets. Check it out. Highest price for a standard ticket, $1,700. Lowest price, $64. That's like old school UFC shit. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Bro, I'm so excited to do this reaction video after the stream. It's going to be fun. UFC used to be known for making the big fights, man, but we haven't got Jones Ngannou, Jones Aspinall, Ilya Islam, Conor versus anyone. They got to focus up. Yes. They do have to focus up. They've been missing, bro. The UFC as a whole has been missing a lot over the past few years. Charles Johnson or Paul Craig or Michael Johnson? Or Michael Johnson. Yeah, those are good prices. Steve Garcia, Kyle Dawkins, the name is a hobby. Shouldn't be on the White House card. I don't dislike them, but they lack name value. To be fair, though, Steve Garcia brings violence, though. Steve Garcia is a fucking blast to watch. Please don't add the Lock City parlay to the most confident. Oh, I am. AJ, check this out. It was only 3 years ago. Let me check this out. The 3-card run for the UFC. Volkanovski, Topuria, Whitaker, Costa, Neil Machado, Gary, Marab, Cejudo, Hernandez, Kopylov, and Lemos Dern on the prelims. O'Malley, Vera, Poirier, St. Denis, Page, Holland, Burns, Della Maddalena, Jan Song, Blades, Almeida on the prelims. Pereira, Hill, Zhang versus Yan, Gaethje, Holloway, Oliveira, Sarukian, Nickel, Brundage, Prohashka, Rakic. Yeah, 300 was crazy. 300 is the best card. 300 is the best, bro. None beats 300. 298, 299, and fucking 300. That is crazy. I'm going to use that for my video today. I'm going to mention that. That was an insane 3-card run. I love Rousey the fighter, but her personality is disgusting. She sounds like a 12-year-old this in the UFC. I agree. I was never a Rousey personality fan. I was a Rousey fight style fan. If Emmett wins as a plus 410 dog this week, you're officially cursed. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah. If that happens, I don't know. Then you got to just try and bet the other side. At that point, I might just go all underdogs for main events. Like, I might just only pick dogs just to say fuck it. Dude, if you just underdog chase, you're 4-2 on main events this year. That's fucking crazy to me. That's actually nuts. At least 327 is going to be like 298, 299 quality, though. Thank God for UFC 327, bro. Needed Holloway to complete a 4-leg. Was hoping to make the next round to stand them up. Round 5, I came in 0 confidence at Holloway. Dude was spent. He got handled, bro. Strickland Whitaker. But Whitaker's going up to 205 now. When she couldn't shake Misha's hand, I stopped liking her. First thing you learn in martial arts, respect. She never learned that, though. Nah, Ronda, I never really fucked with her, bro. It's a weird vibe. And even her reaction to losses, bro. She like goes into hiding, you know? Like all the self-pity and shit. I never enjoyed that. Never enjoyed that about her at all. Yeah, 327, I can't complain about. The UFC, at least they got their shit together for that. Josh Hockett, a featured fight. I mean, Josh Hockett fighting Blades is a big deal. Josh Hockett is on the cusp of some mega shit if he can beat Blades. If, if, if he can beat Blades. Blades is a tall task for the young fighter. Yeah, she did the same thing to Holm and they got smoked. It was awesome. Holm smoking it was great. Hockett Asplund if they both win. Asplund's not going to get a top 5 guy if he beats Petrino. I think if Asplund wins, bro, Asplund, Tuivasa, or Derek Lewis. No, I can't really believe Pinto's fighting Felipe Franco. That seems like a lock for Pinto. Yeah, Whitaker is a small middleweight. Moving up to 205 seems like a bad idea. I recently bought a Paramount subscription for the BMF card, and as always, just watching UFC on my VC box, and Paramount fucking legs out during the 3rd round. Yep, that's Paramount. I guess UFC Freedom 250 is not a numbered event. No. The UFC White House card is not a numbered event. International Fight Week is 329, I think. It's 327, 328, Freedom 250, 329. Holman Garbrandt might have the 2 best performances in title fight history. Connor, he looked on point as hell when he fought against Eddie Alvarez. Holy shit. In case I miss what, Juice Man? Is Asplund ass? I don't think so. I don't think he's ass. Yeah, Paramount was terrible this week. Paramount really pissed me off. I was like, oh my God, never expected to be missing the ESPN era. What the hell? Since April and June are great cards, give me 5 minutes to cook up some realistic stack 328 May pay-per-view cards. So we hopefully get 3-card run again. I hope we do, bro. I hope we get a good 3-card run. I have my fingers crossed tightly. Paramount misses a KO in the White House, bro. I'm done with them. Hey, happy birthday, Mitchell Tannis. I hope you're having a great one, yo. Thank you, my boy, for hopping in the chat and letting me know. March 10th, beautiful day. Chat, we're at 28 likes. I want to get the likes moving a little bit better. Let's get 35 likes up in here. Pump the algorithm for me a bit. I haven't been asking for too many likes. I'm not trying to drive y'all nuts, but we need some more. You'll take the $8.99 a month for the shitty production. I just don't want it to freeze out. Same thing will happen to Justin Gaethje. What happened to Jeff Neal against Uros Medic? I think he's probably getting sparked. I don't know if it's not really the same fight. Why was Finch going at Asplund like that? He's not an Asplund's witness, bro. I'll tell you that. Holy shit. He hates Asplund, dude. He doesn't think Asplund is any good. He's just not believing in the vision. That's all. He's just not seeing it. Asplund is a guy who finally beats up the school bully. Exactly, bro. That's what I feel like this fight is. Steven Asplund. Heavyweight Holloway, bro. Let's fucking go. Imagine betting on Anders Tavares. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Finch sounded like he was drunk or something that last night. He didn't tell me he had any drinks, but maybe. He was going off, bro. It was perfectly said. It was unfiltered Finch to the fucking max. Would I rather be a matchmaker or a commentator? Matchmaker. Commentator's great, but matchmaker, I think. More just because you get like the full inside of the business side. Fight is 1,000% going distance. Anders Tavares has split decision for 29-28 unanimous all over it. Yeah. But I'll tell you though, could you imagine you see an Anders right hand puts him away? The way Petrino stands begs for a nasty 1-2 and that Asplund favorite concrete. Exactly, bro. Dude, Asplund knocking him out. Oh, it'll put a smile on my fucking face at the Apex. It'll put a smile on my fucking face. I will be cheesing ear to ear. Imagine how infuriating it'd be to commentate alongside Rogan or Bisbing. It would just be tough, right? Because they're not like hardcore fans anymore. You know, they work for the UFC, but they're like almost more like casuals. It is possible for a boring decision. I mean, I hope it's a better fight, but you're right. That'd be a bad look on Petrino, and it might be the truth. Bisbing is a pain in the ass. Yeah, he is. If Asplund survives round 1, he's a live bet. I like that call. Oh, Sally getting knocked out will put a smile on my face for all the favorite matchups he's getting. Yeah, but to be fair, though, to be fair, who's Zahabi knocking out, my boy? Like, you know, Zahabi don't have that type of power. I guess he did. He knocked out a Richie Long, right? But outside of that, Bisbing's the most ADHD commentator they have. I agree with that. Rogan's way too out of touch. He's in the old era. Dude, steel cups are everything. Heavyweight Holloway is insane, bro. Heavyweight motherfucking Holloway. I'm repping heavyweight Holloway. They gave him a layup, is my point. O'Sally winning that easy. They're giving him a tune-up. AJ fought guys with 4 MMA fights, though. How can he overlook stuff like competition? I mean, it's a fair point. You're not crazy wrong. We'll see. Why is Makhachev ducking? I mean, that's just kind of the narrative being pushed. It's not absolute. RoboCop and CLD in the top 10 makes middleweight kind of interesting again. It does, dude. I hope CLD busts past Delidze. Bro, let's just keep talking about the steel cups, bro. The steel cups, every pay-per-view or every numbered event. I think after beating Song Yadong, Zahabi's a step down in comp. I think they're trying to give O'Malley a chance for a knockout win. Because if he knocks Zahabi out, then they can put him into the title fight, especially if Jan's the champ. That's kind of the game plan. They want O'Malley back for gold, for sure. They want O'Malley with another gold chance. Come on. We know what's going on here. I think O'Malley's a lock over Zahabi. If Zahabi beats him, bro, I'm going to start laughing. I don't see it, though. I think O'Malley's way too fast. He's way too fast for him. Footwork is too good. Zahabi getting caught. Talbot O'Malley is a bigger fight than Zahabi, but they're not risking either one of them against one another. Garcia's got a chance if it's striking. I think if you're Lopez, you grapple. Trump said, hell nah on a Russian having a chance to main headline the White House. Let's be real here, boys. Maybe that's the truth. Trump behind the scenes said, nah, we can't have Islam. It's important to pretend every pay-per-view. You're also confused about whether steel cups are still allowed, so you can loudly bitch and moan about it while the fight's happening. It's insane how often that talking point comes up. Like, it's just steel tie cups on the reg. Brief history of calf kicks, yeah. Elijah Smith's opponent, he's that guy who tries to clinch and get takedowns. Pretty much, yeah. Soo Young's a good grappler, but Smith should be all right. Zahabi's a beast, but it's a perfect fight for a Sean KO. I think so. I think Sean's going to look fast. You think Rogan's trolling? He's trying to get back at everybody talking shit? I wouldn't be surprised. Loki stoked to see Chandler highlight KO'd. I feel like he is getting highlight KO'd. When Benson was attacking the calf, though, it never did damage. Age, I don't know if you ever heard of it, but in Thailand, they use steel cups. I think everyone should use them. I think you're right. I'd never heard that before. Luke Riley might be a lock over Michael Aswell. He picked a good matchup for him, especially because, like, Aswell's a boxer. Riley's a boxer. An AI Joe Rogan chatbot. Do you know about steel tie cups? Best underdog on the White House card? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Who do you think? I want to see Poirier in commentary too. I think Poirier could do pretty well on commentary. MMA Guru's been locked in on dog picks the last few cards. W, bro. You think Kyle Dawkins is the underdog lock? I mean, it's not a crazy take to pick him against Bo Nickel. You guys know steel tie cups can be used as a fulcrum for arm bars? No fucking way. That just makes so much sense. I've never heard anybody in the UFC talk about that. Ilya round 1 KO, Alex round 3, TKO O'Malley decision. Maybe TKO Rufy round 1. Bo decision, Lopez sub decision. Okay. Or sub or KO. Okay. Name some dark horses you think can make it to the top 5 or title contention. Low key Raul Rosas. Low key Raul, bro. I know you guys hate his ass, but like Raul's annoying as fuck. Steve Garcia's a dark horse. A guy people not expecting too much of, but he can make some waves. Trying to think of all the weight classes. Trying to think of like a true dark horse. Oh, Alden Correa, flyweight. I mean, he's more of a prospect. I don't know if he's like a dark horse, but I think Pereira is a slight favorite. Dude, if somebody misses weight on the White House card and it's 5 fights, I'm just gonna be like this. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll be like, are you fucking kidding me? They need 8 fights on that card, bro. Rosas retiring at 25 is crazy. Bro won't get close to a title shot until he starts finishing fights. I agree. He needs some finishes. But his lay and pray, his takedown threat, I mean, that shit works, though. Bro was the Mexican Terez Finney. I think he's got better cardio. Can you imagine Gaethje pulls out Sarukian in? That'd be a fucking wild world. Captain Mushmouth. Your favorite fighter, Casey? I mean, RoboCop's definitely one to watch at 85. You're right. I think he beats the Ritter. How dare you ban Pib? You know why. I was thinking, imagine Ilya vacated and fought Islam and Armin fought Gaethje along with Pereira fight. Would have been crazy. I think that may have been an idea for what they were going to do at some point, but I don't know. The White House card, not the White House card we expected. I'm disappointed, dude. You're 51 today. Hey, God bless, bro. My picks are sharper now than before. Let's keep making marks. Hey, W, bro. Thank you, Scott Milner. Happy birthday to you. Free the hair, Jay. It's looking pretty free right now, Brendo. O'Sally can speak, but it's not why people like him. The UFC did it for him, and y'all bought it. I ain't buying it. I mean, to be fair, O'Malley's not even really good at talking. I think Eddie Hearn has a real opportunity to start a real UFC competitor. All it would take is 10 fighters. Tom, Francis, Jones, McGregor. Easier said than done, bro. The streets will never forget the Joshua Van lock call. The streets will never forget, bro. And they tried to discredit me on that shit. I'm like, yeah, it didn't go how we expected, but he still got it done. 6 to 7 title fights. Why are we saying that? Because it's a lot of horse shit all the time, especially with Trump. Like, come on, bro. Trump be always exaggerating. He's the definition of a fucking chronic exaggerator. Gonna be huge. There's gonna be 6 to 7 title fights. That's like a more feminized Trump. I don't know how to do the accent as well as Finch does, but 6 to 7 title fights on the card. Gonna be fantastic. However the fuck he talks. O'Malley and Lopez were just on the same card late January. I mean, both guys ready to rock and roll by June. Yeah, I don't know. They push the narrative, bro. It's like big letdown. Trump, if he was doing a drag show, is crazy, but it's accurate. Drag show Trump. Drag show Trump. Dana, y'all want to see my thumbnail that I was working on for the stream? I don't know if this is the final product. I might change one element of it, but I'll show you guys right now what I got. So this is option 1, but I might spin it off. The color scheme will remain, but I think I might change the John Jones tweet on the side to Ilya Topuria. I was thinking that might look better. This is kind of my early lean for it, bro. Early lean, Jay. But this is where I'm at. Actually, I might spin it off and put like a tweet. It's not finalized, but I want to show you guys like a little early template of what I got. I like to show it off, bro. I put a lot of work into these fucking thumbnails. I need that to drop ASAP. I don't know what's going on. I'll do it. Do it. Don't worry. It'll drop in a little bit. This is the other version, but I'll probably put like a Topuria tweet on there. More sassy Trump, please. The gay Trump impression is crazy. When I go into a UFC event, no plans. I'm emotionally at the UFC every week, bro. Every week I'm emotionally there. You like the first one better. I appreciate it. Thing is, it's just to add Topuria into it. I was like, do I blend it, you know? You think too much going on? I respect it. Listen, I respect it. I like showing the chat the thumbnail. See what I go with, man. But I still gotta record. I haven't done the video yet. Not like that crazy of a vid to do. It shouldn't be too bad. Chat, we're at 42 likes. Let's get 50 likes up in here. I want 50 likes right now. We just hit the hour mark. We should have 50 likes. I'm also doing a stream later tonight. You know, this is the lunchtime appetizer to the evening big show. 328. Main is Hamzat Strickland. Yes. Co-main, Jan Marab. Hopefully. Morales Uzman. Fuck yes. Volkov Waldo, of course. Biggie Talbot. W. D-Rod. Yoel Alvarez. Absolutely. Woodson Chikadze. Sign me up. Bryce Mitchell. Topuria. Hell yeah. Bro, that's a banger. That is fucking incredible, bro. I love that card, Swerve. I might steal that card and do a video on that. I might literally steal everything you wrote and make my own video on it. Building the perfect UFC 328. Because that is the perfect fucking 328 card. Good matchmaking, bro. No, that's not official. That's matchmaker Swerve J. How you get the energy to do all that? I mean, this is my job, my bro. I have to do it. I have to do a lot of content, bro. I do it full time. So how do I get the energy? I just do it. Sometimes it's not easy. Bro, I was so annoyed. The UFC, maybe, I don't know if they're at fault. But dude, they limited ads on my Dana White line about UFC negotiations video. I fucking disputed that. I'm like, I fucking what? Limited ads. It's like I didn't even say anything that fucking crazy, bro. You know? I'm actually not from Jersey. I'm from Boston, bro. I'm just repping the Jersey Rutgers shirt. I need to go to 328 with the Rutgers shirt. I definitely would if I was in New Jersey. I just have to lie to everybody. Yeah, I went to Rutgers for like 3 years. Your first UFC fight was McGregor Cowboy. What was yours? First that I like really tuned in a big way was 109 Relentless way back. I also watched like 103 or 105, and like I saw like the Ultimate Fighter finale, Roy Nelson knocking out Shab. I do know where the South Shore is. Yes, South Shore, the car. When the fuck will the UFC come back to Boston, dude? I got no idea, my bro. No idea. What's up, H? How we doing? I'm doing good. Light. I'm feeling good. The most savage meatballs on YouTube. You know what the fuck it is, bro. Savage meatballs, Jay. Savage fucking meatballs, Jay, and this bitch talking crazy. Bump, 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 bump. Bro, this video is about to be lit, bro. I can't fucking wait. I can't wait. You start doing a Boston accent. The COD, UFC 3, whatever. Breaking down the COD. Best bets is tomorrow, yo. You get a glass of some beer, pint, yeah. I sound like fucking McGregor. I don't know. Pint, yeah, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is, bruh. Since you didn't go to O'Malley Aljo when they were there, you should have went, bro. You hope Lemos looks bad at the Waynes. You need Jillian. I feel like Jillian outworks her. UFC Spain, bro. Bring it. What city deserves it? I don't know. Wherever they want to go. Bring a fight night to Boston. That's what the chat needs. My Gianni the Greek impression is the one that works. The rest is nuts. Savage Doglock Asplin. Bro, I'm picking him to win, but I want to get like a real lock this week. The Cod, the Ba, Boston. I don't remember them saying anything was about Lemos, like what was wrong. I don't remember specifics now. I do not remember specifics, dude. I wish I did. Rat Garbage, Jai Herbert. You know, it's a tough debut for Rat Garbage. They giving him another lanky striker. Jai's underrated too. Jai might be too technical. Rat Garbage is Jai Herbert, you know? Bro, there's a UFC every weekend into like May, my boy. Hey, we're at 45 likes, chat. I need 50, man. The likes got to move a little quicker, bro. I need 50 likes up here. Let's do it. I want to close out the stream with 75. So make sure you guys start running these fucking likes up. Show some respect, bro. It also helps the algorithm. It helps me. Hit the like button. What do I think about the John Jones thing? Unfortunate the UFC is not paying him. I think they should have forced that fight to happen. No matter what he wants, just force him. Force it. Force it. Force it. Force it. Force it. He's demanding his UFC release now. It's a big deal. Big deal. Big deal. UFC pretty much every weekend. Yeah. I love this shit. More UFC, the merrier. The UFC. That's how we became the UFC. Do you think they offered Jones the interim against Pereira? I don't know if it was the interim belt or not, but they offered him the Pereira fight. They offered him the Pereira fight for sure. 1000%. The man announced his own retirement last year, fucked up heavyweight for years because of ducking. Now he's not being rewarded with money and fame. Seems fair to me. I feel like that's still the super fight, though. If they got it signed on the dotted line, that's the super fight. But also the Topuria stuff that's going on is interesting because it seems like the Makhachev fight was on the table. Age, what would your reaction if this happened? I might have a heart attack. Let me see. See, Swerve. Gaethje with the head kick KO. Holy shit. If Gaethje head kick KOs Ilya fucking Topuria, I think that is the most American shit of all time. I think that is like America as fuck. No chance. Seemingly no chance. And somehow he shocks him. The real super fight is Ilya Islam. They tried to make that happen. I hope they add more fights to the White House card. What's a greater stand on their career? Jones being an absolute duck or Conor with all the extracurricular activities that shame his manhood? Definitely the Jones stuff. Jones was really slow and old in his last fight. Fair point. But that doesn't mean, he couldn't have at least gave Pereira something. They could have done the fight still. They should have done the fight still. They should have, dude. They should have, bro. You've been feeling like we're in a simulation for a while now. Did you guys see how they put that fruit fly's brain scan into like a simulation. It's insane. It's like, what if that's us? Think about if you had your brain copied and put into a simulation, would that copy of the brain realize that they don't actually exist? They'd have to believe that they're actually real too, right? So what's the difference between our level of conscious and the level of conscious through a simulation, right? It's fucking weird, man. You go down the rabbit hole because that's insane. I was thinking about that. I was like, yo, copy myself into a simulation. He's gonna believe that he's real. No, it's like me right now. I'm fucking 100% real. I know I'm real, but maybe I'm also in a simulation. Dude, I'll create a second me. I'll scan my brain into a simulation. I'll do a second me. This is the type of shit I hear Rogan talking about 2 hours into a pod while high as balls. It's a beautiful thing. F around and find out. Hey, let's go Hernan. I know Philly Fresh got released. I didn't mention it because it didn't cross my mind until now, but I did see that earlier today. Guys, Philly Fresh is no longer in the UFC. White House car would be a lot better if we were in a simulation. Or maybe that's what they want you to think, bro. That's what they want you to think. But that is the White House card. It is what it is. Hey, just so you guys know, I'm going live tonight. I'm doing another stream tonight. I'm doing a video and then I'm doing another stream tonight. So, like, fuckload of content, Jay. Fuckload of content, Jay. Fuckload of content, Jay. In a big motherfucking way. Ilya versus Islam keeps coming. So close to happening, then slips away. It's like we keep losing it, bro. Content Jay is going crazy. Video, another live stream tomorrow. Live tonight, probably like 9, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Then I'm gonna record the video after the stream. I don't know how long it's gonna be, bro. So what I do with my news videos, I have the topics I want to talk about. I have the things I want to bring up on screen. I have the story I want to tell in my head, and then I just record. Let it all happen naturally. It's all, it's off the cuff. So I'm gonna do that. And then live later. And then tomorrow I got the betting show. You know, I love this week's best of May bets. I already know, like, I'm just gonna lock what I locked. I don't care, bro. Y'all can fucking get mad at me that it's gonna be a fucking Lock City parlay, not at plus 100, but I'm not gonna change my Lock City parlay just to fucking chase odds when I have minus 113 in my face, you know? And I already bet it myself. Shitload of content, Jay. Let's go, Arf. Thank you for $6.99. Thank you for $6.99. When's AJ playing video games again? I think when they release UFC 6, I'll do a stream. I was playing a little Red Dead Redemption last night. I restarted it. Dude, it takes forever though to get through the first fucking mission, man. Dun dun dun. Let's cook up some real banger questions for tonight. I want some wild shit tonight. I want some wild shit tonight for sure. Never played Red Dead. Is it good? I'll let you know after I play it some more. I mean, I've played it in the past. It's decent, but like it's the first time I've played it, as an adult, really. I'll let you know. I don't know. I don't know. KZ loves it, and I trust KZ with games. Bro, KZ, what the fuck? You seen that? What's that medieval game that popped up? That Kingdom Come Deliverance? Trash or is it good, bro? AJ, the second you're out of the mountains, make a separate save and keep it forever. The way you can restart the game without the long intro every time. That's actually fucking genius. W Red Elephant. Dude, that shit was annoying the fuck out of me. I'm like, I'm in these mountains taking forever, bro. The Christmas game streams are great. I mean, they'll be back next Christmas at the worst, playing UFC 6. UFC 6 streams will slap, bro. UFC 6 streams will hit different, bro. Santa J was sick. Kingdom becomes really good, but a brutal learning curve if you aren't wanting to play for a really long time. I wouldn't recommend. Fair. Game's good, but it's slow. Not for everyone. Fair take. Yeah. I appreciate that. It's got to hit kick off kind of quick for me, bro. I'm not saying I got a bad attention span or anything. I just don't got that much time to fucking play. Because if I'm not fucking streaming or doing a video, I'm like, should I be gaming right now? Most of the time, I just be doing content anyways, bro. A little birdie told you Max is supposed to be a cover UFC 6. Let's see if they change it or not. No way, Swerve. Do you have the release date? Can you just tell us? What the fuck? Before or after the White House card? Because I'm going to dedicate like a 2-hour stream to that shit. I did not go to Rutgers, man, but Jersey Girl did. That man hasn't been knocked out since 2018, 2019. He's also the best fighter Vieos we've ever fought in the UFC so far. 2 of his wins are against Cans. I mean, it's a totally fair point. So if you believe in the curse, bet the other side. You got a huge underdog lock. It is coming out this year, Red Elephant. Yeah. June or July. Okay. June or July would be nice. I need it bad, bro. I need it bad, bad, bad. I've been waiting too long for it, man. Too long. Way too long. I just hope that they really like level the game up. But expectation, not great. The career mode's ass, bro. I hate the career mode. I hate it, bro. It's trash. I don't know. I got no expectations for a better career mode. I'm just hoping that the actual gameplay is good. Expectations of the Thief of Joy. So everyone's hating on the White House card. We expected a lot, bro. To be fair, they hyped it up though. Get rid of weak doctor stoppages and change referees. I think that's fair, useless. Yeah. Bring Mark Smith. The doctor stoppages, though, they are annoying. Yeah, fuck the doctor stoppages. I don't think they need that in the game. Is Juice Formiga in 5? Shit. The unique animations will be sick. I hope that they level it up. Dude, Waldo Acosta is definitely going to be in the game. He better be in the game. Is he in UFC 5 already? Bro, I'm just ready for UFC 6, bro. I'm over UFC 5. It's UFC 6 time, bro. Enough of this shit. Enough of this shit. It's UFC 6 time. Honestly, T-Rex better be in the next game. Bro, he's a monster in the first 30 seconds, bro. White House card deserves the hate. Zahabi and Dawkins on the biggest card ever. LOL. The main card. I know. The jiggle physics on Asplin and GTA 6 would be savage. He's going to be grinding UFC 6 hard to be teaching me shit. I'm going to definitely get on it early, bro. As I want to actually be decent at the game. Waldo's not a UFC 5. Okay. Bro, Asplin did GTA 6 too, man. I'm at the gym right now. It's amazing how even when old, you can still push it to the limit. Fuck yeah, useless. Fuck yeah. Drop the link, let a real one come chat. What do you mean? Have somebody come on live? I don't even have that option right now, bro. I'm on OBS Studio. I'm on OBS, bro. I can't have guests up in here. OBS Studio, just business J. Trump probably picked Nickel and Dawkins. I think he definitely wanted Bo Nickel on the card. Yeah. He asked for that. I would envision. He's like, yo, give us Bo Show on the card. He's Trump's GOAT, man. He's Trump's GOAT. Chihuihui's definitely going to be in the game. He's in this other one. Yeah, Useless does do content. Useless does content almost every day, right? Nah, Kobe couldn't make it. Nah. Remember the other day we had the members only, non-members chat? That shit was fucking hilarious. Hey, it turned out to be a really fun stream though, so I'm not mad about it. I've noticed though the nighttime streams have gotten way bigger. Like the Tuesday and Wednesday night streams pop off, bro. They pop off in a big way. You know, I'll say this though. It's gonna be a blast tonight. I'm excited. The second stream of the day always feels more lit though. I do lunchtime for the hardcores, bro. You know? Excuse me. Sorry. I do lunchtime because if in the middle of the day you want your updates on what's going on, you got me, bro. Here. Yeah, bro. There's a lot of people from chat that be posting now. You got KZ, Useless. Let me look at their videos. Let's see. Brendo. Let's see what KZ's up to. Is he complaining about the BMF fight? I'm sure. How many views he got on it? Let's see. Oh, wow. He didn't do a video on it. He did a live stream. Oliveira's not a BMF. KZ's not fucking around, bro. Post-fight recap. And then he's got the White House card equals Dana White privilege. He's pissed. We'll give him a like on that. Little cult for KZ is building. The KZ cult is growing, man. Favorite healthy junk food? What qualifies as healthy junk food? What qualifies? Eustace got his UFC Vegas picks up nice and early. Good to see. Let's see the live streams. Going live at least once a week. I like to see it. Doing his best bets. Dude, I hope that they start pushing you in the algo more so you can average like 1,000 views. Even 500 is nice. Like I remember Useless when I was starting out. I was like, bro, if I could just get 500 views a video, I'd be so happy, you know? Honestly, Gastelum and Nickel would have made way more sense. Way more sense. Or if I would say, like, bro, at this point, let's eat some fucking, I don't know, cheese or something. Battery died. Hey, welcome back, Rain G. I don't know, bro. I like the fucking Kraft cheese stick, bro. The big cheese stick, that's pretty good. I like those Stinger waffles pre-workout. That's fire, actually. That shit is like fire, fire, fire. Really good. High recommend. Facts, that interview with Fight Society was a lot of real talk. Hey, thanks, Useless. I appreciate that. Yeah, he's got a really popping channel. He's been getting some crazy views, man. I'm excited for him. He's locked in. He does good like news reaction videos. And then he was telling me he wants to like do a little more of the prediction side of thing. Listen, bro, do the blend of both. Hey, New England Cartel, bro, they got to step it up, my boy. Stinger waffles, yeah. Stinger waffle, bro. Look it up. It'll come right up online. They're good as fuck. They're delicious, bro. They're incredible. I love them. Legitimately, I fucking love them. Bro, I think Brendo, KZ, Useless, you guys should all do like a live show one day. Like some type of fucking, I don't know, some type of pod. Really, it's the Experts Mod Pod. Experts Mod Pod, bro. Ring Paku in that shit. I'll pop in there. It'd be like a cult classic, man. The Experts Mod Pod. Shit could work, though. You guys just argue about different shit. Useless, bro. He be back in Mobzar. KZ's just shitting on him. Brando's just cracking zesty jokes on the side. I mean, I think this is great content. I think this weekend's card is actually like a cult classic, bro. I fuck with this weekend's card heavy. I really like this weekend's card. You tune in, Beansville, right? I tune in too, bro. I would definitely tune into that shit. It work, man. Guys is arguing and shit. I love it. I say go for it. Hey, check out the vid with Finch, man. It's a good one. I went on a KZ panel. He's funny. Like, it's hard not to smile when I bring up Mobzar, a wrestler, bro. KZ's just like, I'm done. Get him out. KZ hates that shit. That's what we love about KZ, bro. He's a base motherfucker. Leon Masvidal would have been a good co-main last week. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded that. It's a throwback fight. But I think Leon is going to end up getting sent to the slaughter of Euros Medic. That's what I'm going to anticipate. I think probably is the route that's going down. Damn, chat. We're at 50 likes. I was going to offer to stay a little longer. We're only at 50 likes. Holy shit. I don't know. Get me 55, bro. Get me 55, bro. 55, Jay. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, man, it's the big one, G. Making it happen up in here, yeah. Donna, 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 Donna. I literally got like hella bookmarks for what I'm gonna do on this video coming up. Aspinall, I'm gonna include him. I'll probably include something with Uncle Dana. Yeah, this should be good. I think this video works, man. I think this video works, dude. Hey, what's up, Shane Shear? Tuned in while working on my mom's car. Got my like now. Thank you, my boy. Appreciate you, dog. Couple of high-level prospects this card, like Delgado Villeros. I don't know if you high on Elijah Smith, but I am. I think he's pretty good. If I stay for another hour, the curse will be lifted. I'm going live again tonight, though. I'll be live again tonight. Don't worry. We'll be vibing again tonight. And I want to get this video out. If I didn't have the video to do, I would stay live longer. But I really want to make this video. Dude, I'll be having too much fun with videos. This card is better than last week's, and casual have no clue who Villeros is. Dude, it is better than last week's. This card is definitely going to be better. The Apex cards lately have been really fucking good. Zesty Rasta J. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I never bought anything off Facebook Marketplace, dude. I have not, bro. I don't know about that Facebook Marketplace thing. Next main event next week, definitely leaning Movzar. Definitely leaning Movzar. I think Movzar can win. He should win, I think. If he doesn't win, I'll be surprised. Torres and Azamat on 327 locks. I think so. Especially Torres. No, Raul and not El Chino. That is crazy work. But they keep putting fucking videos at the Apex, though. And the Apex cards just do less views, you know? Even though they're really good cards, people hear it's at the Apex. They're like, oh, I'm not watching that. That card's shit. When really, if you miss an Apex card, lately, you missing some of the best fights, dude. You know? That's the truth. You not watching Apex cards, you are missing some of the best fights the UFC puts together. See what Arnold Allen said about the London main event? I like the way he thinks. What did he say? I didn't see what he said. What did he say? Tell me. I think Villeros I think he's a bigger and better prospect than David Martinez. He's just not ranked as highly yet, and different weight class. But you think Movsar will push a finish because the boring narrative, and it will lead to him making a mistake? That's an interesting take. I mean, it'd be a good strategy for Movsar to finish, but I think he's getting a decision again. I don't think he can finish. Movsar is a great decision winner, bro. He's an awesome round winner. He's a decision fucking merchant, dude. Listen, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I am going to get ready to cook up my video now. I'll be live in a handful of hours, like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I'll be doing another live stream. That's more the big live stream of the day. It's kind of like the pre-show. Hope you guys enjoyed chilling for the past hour and a half. Smash the likes, post notifications, turn them on. Subscribe if you're new to the show. And yeah, the daily content keeps on coming. So keep on locking in with me. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right. Peace out, guys. Have a